In this video, we are going to focus on managing project contracts and change orders. So we start from creating a contract, approving an invoice for your contract. Then we see how to manage the change orders and how to track your contract performance. So let's get started. I'm going to open the contracts menu and just simply click create contract. I should upload all the related documents to this specific contract. I'm going to just upload an example document. Fizure displays PDF and image files, but you could easily upload any kind of documents. So everything related to your contract should be here. So later on, if there's another stakeholder taking over your job, etc., they can find the documents from Fizure. So we have the subcontractor who is rated to this specific contract. It's important to know that if once you add the subcontractor, then the subcontracting company's email will be the one on which the pay application or monthly progress report template will be sent. If it's a new company, you can just click add a new company. Days to pay invoices. And then we select the line items to which this contract corresponds to in our budget. I'm going to just select 3 line items in this case. So Fizure automatically pre-fills the line items with the estimated units and costs. But let's say instead of what was estimated, we are going to spend a different amount on external electric lines and 4,000 on landscaping. It's a bit of manual work to enter the contract, but once done, matching it with invoices and also running pay applications and updating cost forecast can be all done for you. So I'm going to hit save. Now I have what I can now do is I can update the cost forecast for these line items that I had in my contract. So I'm going to hit change. Currently, the cost forecast for the line items is found on this column, but I entered the values that I can see in this column. It's important to know that if the contract represents the total work for this line item, you can just change it. There won't be any additional manual work, and you can track your project cost forecast from one place. I'm going to cancel this time, but I won't need to do it manually. So once I hit saved, I have a contract saved in the contracts list. This is my contract, for example. Here on the files, I can see all related files to my contract. I can see the now updated cost forecast in the cost forecast column, and also the project overall cost forecast and profitability forecast are automatically updated. Now, when we receive an invoice, I'm going to just upload it from my computer and at this stage. So when we receive an invoice, Fizure again opens the invoice on the right side. I select that this is a contract invoice, and let's say this is my contract. I can see all the contracted values, and for this specific contract, I can also see the change orders listed down below. Now I allocate contract costs between the lines. It's important to know that as Fizure manages the whole process from estimate through cost forecast through contracts, etc., it lets you actually see how much is still free in the contract. So in this case, we see that we have already exceeded the contract for these line items, and we should either take action and find out what happened. Let's say this invoice just corresponds to landscaping job, and we did it for 4,000 euros. It's done. We hit save. Fizure then automatically creates an invoice or saves an invoice in the invoices list. Then automatically updates the contract. So if I go and open the contract, I can see the contracted cost, how much is committed and paid, how much is still free in the contract. Automatically updates the budget, and the approved cost with line items are sent straight to accounting. So even the original invoice file that we just approved. Now I'm going to show you how to manage the change orders. If on the site we agree a change order with the subcontractor, the project manager can just go to contracts, open a contract. I'm going to open my example contract, and there's an extra works or change orders section. If I hit that extra work, I can add the job name, extra work name, and it's added. Later on, if I match it with an invoice, it will be listed there. In the next videos, we're going to take a look at how the subcontractors can submit the change orders or extra works through the pay applications. Thank you, and